Did anyone complain for me being late? Let's ban the people who complain. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let me see. No, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna ban every single one of you. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there we go. Music guy. Music guy is saying Armin is late. Should we ban music guy? You know, I realize that you guys have been spoiled when you complain that I'm late for like how many minutes? 4 minutes. When I went to the Apostate Prophet channel, he invited me, and we were supposed to start like, I don't know what time, and it was like 30 minutes after, and everybody was waiting in the live chat, and we were just getting ready. And I realized like, this is what live streamers do. This is what all live streamers do. And I'm like half a minute late, and you guys like, Armin is late. Where is Armin? What's happening? Oh, ooh, look at this. Katie. That is. Katie, give Katie a medal. So is that late boy? Is it? Why is my live chat so mean to me? Okay, Katie loves me. Yeah, I am triggered. This is what actually I am triggered now. This is like, why do I spent 15 years building a community, and this is how they treat me. This is how they treat me. I created a community that basically abuses me. Fantastic. All the time. LOL, fat Armin. Look at this. For people who are new here, let me show you how my community treats me, okay? This is Selva. Do you know what the profile picture is? And this is like our queen, our official queen. For people who are new here, look at their profile pictures. It's a fat version of me. This is how they treat me here. This is how they treat me. Is this why I started Atheist Republic? To get abused? To get mistreated? To constantly have you trying to guys you guys try to find ways to trigger me? Is this what this all has been for? Other people create communities, and their fan base just adores them and loves them and gives them like so much. I create a community, and they change their profiles to fat versions of me, and they can't stand it if I'm 4 minutes late. Look at this. Matthew saying, it's okay, I'm not going to fat shame. How could you fat shame me? I'm not fat. I'm not fat. They have to actually go make a fat version of me to be able to. Queen Fab. True. Queen Fab is saying those communities are lame. True, that's true. I'm just kidding, guys. I love you guys. I love you because you're like this. I know you guys are weird, but that's why I love you. Because I'm weird as well. What are we doing here? I don't even remember the topic. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Oh, no, there we go. Yes, okay. All right, so the video I'm reviewing has a title that I was like, I'm not going to put that title. This is not my title, okay? I'm going to share this video. I'm going to do like a share, okay? This is a Hindu channel, okay? This is a Hindu channel that has came up with the title for this video, okay? Dolly saying, we all love Armin. Yeah, this is why you guys treat me like this. Silva is saying, I have a picture of you trying to flex your abs. I wasn't trying to flex my abs. That's how they naturally look. Forever Stormy is on Twitch. Yeah, stay on Twitch because we need to have. Yeah, if you're on Twitch, stay there. Your comments I notice them because they're purple rather than red, so that gives you an advantage. Okay. But anyway, okay, I want to share the screen with you guys, but when I do, Please understand that this is not my title. YouTube, this is not my title. I know that if I do these things, I might get a strike, even though other channels don't get strikes for stuff like this. But I just want to declare right now that I'm just reviewing this, okay? And this is from a Hindu channel, okay? Look at this title. I'm not saying that. I did not say that. Look at the title of my video, the one that we set up here. Not my video, our video. This is our video. This is not my video. We share these things. Hold on. Oof. What the hell? I haven't watched this video. I have no idea what we're getting into, right? But I just like quickly pause, like watch like a 2-second here, 3-second over here, and I just based on watching like 5 seconds of it, I realized that this is this is like a guy complaining about like Hindus are not taking Hinduism seriously. All right. So this is this is a common complaint by religious Hindus that say Hindus are just like doing the traditional thing rather than taking I think this is what this is going to be about, okay? Rather than actually taking religion as like a philosophy and as like a source of like finding out truth, like as if Hinduism has any legitimate truth claims that could be taken seriously, right? We here at Atheist Republic, we like Hinduism as a tradition. We hate Hinduism as a religion. As a philosophy, we hate Hinduism. As a philosophy, as a way of life, as a religion, we hate Hinduism. As a tradition, as mythology, as culture, as dance, as history, we love Hinduism. We love Hinduism as all of those things. But if you want to look at ancient scripture to figure out how to live your life, yeah, that's dumb. That is a dumb, very dumb. Okay, and this video is saying the exact opposite, right? So we like more Hindus to treat Hinduism as just tradition and culture. That's good. Have fun with tradition and culture. That's what tradition and culture is there for. Don't take it seriously. Don't take life advice from ancient scripture, okay? This video is going to tell you, I think, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong about what this video is about, then the title of my video is wrong, okay? But this video is about the opposite of what I'm suggesting. So we're going to point and laugh. We're going to look at this video and we're going to point and we're going to laugh. Let me see if you guys tag me on anything. Srinivas is saying, yes, Hindus don't take Hinduism seriously, and that is good. Yes, Muslims don't take Islam seriously, and that's good. Christians don't take Christianity seriously, and that's good. Hindus don't take Hinduism seriously, and that's amazing. And more than all of them, Jewish people don't take Judaism seriously more than most people. Which is fantastic. It's fantastic. That's why Jews are a lot more secular. Was I tagged on anything else? Yes. Silva is saying tag this video. No, like this video. We need more likes. Hindu culture and religion both require you to ring that notification bell for this video. Wow. Look at this. Oh, I take everything mean I said about you guys back. I take everything back. You guys are just fantastic. You guys are great. Ooh, Dolly. I know you're joking, but that's a great idea. We need to do something with the deaf. With the angel of death himself. We need to do a blasphemous art with the angel of death himself. That is a great idea, Dolly. Who would we pair him with? That is a fantastic idea. Okay. Yes. Yes, you guys know I could take the heat, but where's the fun if I'm not triggered a little bit, all right? Yes, Queen Fabi agrees. It'll be so badass. Yes, it would be. Who would we pair him with? With Momo. Time to take him to... Okay, sure. Muhammad and Angel of Death. Our queen have spoken. That should be added to our list. You guys, Hinduism has an angel of death as well. Yamraj. Guys, we haven't even started this video. You guys, we're just chatting. Let's see what this video is about.
In the Gita, Krishna describes 4 kinds of people who turn to him.
4 kinds of people. Which one before he tells us, which one do you think it's us? Definitely, this is a Hindu channel. And this channel made a video against me specifically. This channel had an entire video against me. Did you know that? So I'm pretty sure I'm not this guy. Look, this guy looks enlightened. Maybe because of our blasphemous art, they think I belong here. But maybe here. Let's see. So 4 okay, hold on. Who's saying this? In the Gita, Krishna, you know it must be true if it's coming from Krishna himself, describes 4 kinds of people who turn to him. Wait, I don't turn to Krishna, so none of these are mine. Whoa, we haven't even started. We got 200 rupee super chat. Thank you so much, Estee, saying, did you really think 5% Brahmin and few textbooks like Gita and well, that's how do you pronounce that? 5,000 castes in the Hinduism promotes Brahmin supremacy. Did it create caste system? I don't know what you're asking me. You're from India and you're asking me about if Hinduism promotes Brahmin supremacy. Yes, Hinduism does promote Brahmin supremacy. I mean, it's in the scripture. So I don't know. Is that a question? I mean, we already made so many videos about this. So I don't know. But thank you for the super chat. I don't understand the question. If you're asking me if if I think Hinduism promotes Brahmin supremacy, yes, I do think that Hinduism promotes caste system and Brahmin supremacy. Not 5,000 castes. 5,000 castes? I think like Hinduism itself is not responsible for all the caste offshoots and all the little nuances and details. Hinduism, I mean, it is indirectly. Like Hinduism itself just had like 4, and then culture and history and other traditions got mixed with that, and it created a whole bunch of crazy other stuff. But thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry if I didn't answer your question properly, maybe because I didn't understand it. But let's get into the video. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Hinduism is culture when you want to defend it. Hinduism is religion when you are inside your home. I think Hinduism is a culture to be when you're talking to people who are against religion, and it's a religion when you're talking to people who are want it to be a religion. Just like Judaism, like it's easy to keep playing the dance, right? And that's why Hinduism and Judaism, the Orthodox Jewish people and religious Hindus, they get to be very clever about how to introduce their religion into secular people's lives, because they want to sneak in as culture and then all of a sudden promote their religious nonsense once they snuck in through the back door. Like when it comes to Islam and Christianity, it's very clear that this is religion, but Hinduism and Judaism, you have to be very careful. They might want to come teach your children it's just culture and really, like, you have to be like, okay, I'm okay. I want my children to learn about history and culture and tradition. Yes, I would love that. I would like that. But are you really? Is this not an excuse for something else? Like especially when culture and tradition gets mixed with religion, it might be an excuse for access to your children to brainwash them with something else. Okay, I went to Israel, I saw this happening, so that's another story. Anyways, let's continue.
Kinds of people who turn to him: the one who is in crisis and needs help, the one who desires wealth and prosperity, the one who is seeking to grow spiritually, and finally the one who truly knows Krishna. It is this last person who is deemed the highest of all. While faith in God is always an admirable quality.
Oh my God. See, it's already a horrible ideology. Like the highest person is a person that knows Krishna. Great. Guys, you don't have to have a religion that promotes boom boom. I'm using code word here because of YouTube. To be destructive, to be harmful. If your religion teaches you that the highest you can be is a person that knows Krishna, imagine all the time and resources and energy that is going to be wasted for something so useless. And if you think the faith in God is something that is always admirable, yeah, sure. This is, guys, you don't need to get to boom boom level for you to be a source of harm. Just by this first 20 seconds, Hinduism is a source of harm already, with no boom booms.
Turning to religion only when we have a problem or when we want some kind of material desire is an immature level of spiritual development.
Every level of spiritual development is an immature level of spiritual development by definition of immaturity. If you are following fairy tales, you're immature. It doesn't matter what level of development you are in.
Instead of falling into the category of a spiritual seeker or even one who truly knows the divine, many of us have settled for being a cultural Hindu.
That's great. Be a cultural Hindu. Be a cultural Hindu rather than a believing Hindu. A cultural Hindu is superior to a believing Hindu. Okay? Because guess what? It's so much fun. Like, he's posting this in the background as if to say, like, look at these people. They're just like using Hinduism for dance. And like, these people, look at this. This is just cultural Hinduism. And it looks great. What's wrong with it? They're dancing. They're having fun. Look at these girls. Look at the outfit. Look at the colors. It's good. You're trying to be like, oh my God, look at these people. They're cultural Hindus. Yeah, more of that, please. Thank you very much. Yes, spirituality is moronic. Yes, I agree.
Have settled for being a cultural Hindu. We are happy to...
I want to be a cultural Hindu. Can I be a cultural Hindu? I want to be a cultural Hindu just to show people how you could be full-on atheistic and yet culturally anything you want. Okay, cool. I can? Can I be a cultural Hindu? Dahlia saying, do you think Islam itself is a culture like Hinduism or not? Not yet. Islam does. No, because most people who leave Islam don't want to have anything to do with Islam. But maybe we can secularize Islam. I mean, the thing is, as an ex-Shia, I can't really do that because as an ex-Shia, everything about my memory of Islam was like crying and hitting yourself and being sad. Like, there's not that many celebration. But I think the ex-Sunnis, because you guys had like more fun with your religion than, I don't know. I mean, not all of you, but some of you at least had some celebrations. Shias, it's just like every single, like, Ramadan had food in it, so that was something. But everything else was about wearing black and just like, yo, and just like blood and just like stabbing yourself and hitting yourself with a chain and just crying, constantly pretending. Look at this. Look at these people smiling, okay? This is like Hindu celebration, okay? Our religious ceremonies required who can cry the hardest. Who can cry the hardest? Show how great you are for crying so hard for Ali or Hussein. Just cry. Like, that's what we do, right? You have to show that you're the saddest person. The saddest person wins. Okay? How could you I don't know what to do with that. How could we secularize that and turn that into something fun that is, I don't know. Maybe the ex-Sunnis have better chance than the ex-Shias. Just secularize it. I know the ex-Muslims in United States, they had a haram version of Eid. So they had the Eid celebration and everything, but they made sure everything that they ate was somehow haram. I don't know. They had alcohol or pork or something. I don't know. There must be a bit more clever way of doing this. Here's the thing, Dali. Islam obviously have Islamic culture, but Islamic culture is just depressing when it comes to traditions. However, Islamic culture is beautiful when it comes to architecture and calligraphy and Islamic art and Sufi dancing. I mean, Sufi belief is just really, really dangerous and harmful. But they do like they're pleasant to look at, and the zikr, the Sufis doing the zikr. That's very I don't know. That's nice. I mean, I was listening to it. I was like, "Oof!" I could like. I feel like I'm getting a high out of just listening to this, right? So I get it. I get that. What else is there? What else is there that we could secularize from Islam? There's not that much, is there? I mean, the mosques. Some of them are really pretty, but we need like traditions that we could secularize. You know what we can do? We can make blasphemous Islamic arts. That's how you secularize. There we go. We're making Islamic tradition here, right here at the Atheist Republic. The other thing, Sufis are amazing. Sufism is actually one of the most dangerous Islamic ideas, right? People think like, oh yeah, Sufism is better than Salafism. Wrong, wrong. The age of enlightenment of the Islamic, of the not the Islamic, of the Arab and Persian world was was cancelled because of the Sufis, was because of Ghazalis. But yes, anyways, yes, good point. Islamic architecture is fantastic. Yeah, but you can't really, it's not, Islamic architecture is not scalable, right? We want to be able to show people that they could enjoy their traditions without believing in their nonsense, right? You can't just all of a sudden build a mosque inside your living room, right? We need to be able to come up with something a little bit more mobile than beautiful mosques, right? More scalable. I don't know. Arabic calligraphy is overrated. I don't know. I think it's pretty. I like it. Anyways, I think it looks pretty. There needs to be something else. Like again, here's what I know. It's not. I think like if you look at Christmas, the secularized versions of their traditions when it comes to of Christianity, like Easter and Christmas, it's just the fun. It's just the funnest. They have the most fun, and then the Hindus and they all have fun. They all have a lot of fun. Islam doesn't have. I think it's capitalism. Okay, I think it's when it's not that. It's when people become more and more secular, they just automatically secularize their religion and enjoy it in different ways. Then I just think like maybe no, I don't know. India is not that. Yeah, I don't know why Islam is so behind at coming up with more fun ways for us to take advantage of. I enjoy Islamic history and mythology, but again, I'm a goddamn nerd, so that's not scalable either, right? We have to think. We have to think of something. We have to come up with something that is obviously comes from Islam, but it's fun, and you can enjoy it without believing in Islam. Just the same way you could do with Diwali or Christmas, right? But I mean, the only thing about Eid that is fun is just that you get money and that there's a lot of food. I mean, just that's it. Like you eat a lot. So I don't know. That is not like, hey, let's eat a lot in the name of Islam. I mean, it's not. How could you connect that? There needs to be something more Islamic about it so you can know that this is an Islamic tradition. I have to think about this. I've been thinking about this, okay? Now we got completely off track, by the way. Oh my God. You guys, all right. Let's continue.
Party and light lamps during Diwali.
Look, this guy is like anti-fun. This YouTuber is anti-fun. Look at them. Look what he's saying. Like they're having parties and they're just having fun. That's not good. We need to get to the not
Hindu. We are happy to party and light lamps during Diwali or to dance at Garba events. We are eager to go to the temple during exam time or when we are searching for a partner. But rarely do we spend time contemplating on the reason why we exist.
You're not going to find that in Hinduism.
It is natural and normal to want a materially successful life. But at the same time, as a Hindu, we should remember the bigger questions upon which our tradition is founded on.
What? We have to remember the bigger questions. Yeah, and that doesn't matter. Like, yeah, so yeah, at the same time, as a Hindu, we should remember the bigger questions. Yeah, you could actually, yeah, you could enjoy the history of it as long as you don't take it seriously. You could think about what this religion was trying to answer and enjoy the history of it and acknowledge that it failed miserably in answering them.
Remember the bigger questions upon which our tradition is founded on. The Vedas, Gita, and numerous other texts all declare that we are spiritual beings who have entered this world for a reason.
That's very interesting, but citation needed. Just because the Gita said it, that doesn't make it true.
They emphatically describe the nature of who we are and set the way in which we can experience this for ourselves.
Why would you take any of that seriously? Why would you think there's any legitimacy to anything that they say? I mean, come on, this is people who wrote this had very little understanding about how anything works. They had very little understanding about how the mind works, how the world works, how nature works, how societies work. Why would you take the advice of people with such limited information over the people, experts today with a lot more information?
The question.
Hold on, let me see. Dolly saying, I love Hinduism parties, and some of them are really tolerant enough and proud of their cultures and history. Guys, yeah, just be careful that we have to, when we're talking about Hindus and Hinduism, we're talking about completely separate things. He's saying, dude, you don't have to be religious to at least try to understand people's spiritual practices and appreciate their value. Yeah, I tried to understand it, and I did understand that they have zero value. I don't have to. Yeah, I completely agree with you. You say, dude, you don't have to be religious. Yeah, I agree. I don't have to be religious to at least try to understand. I didn't try to understand. I understood. I didn't just try to understand. I spent a whole lifetime understanding that and studying that. So I went beyond trying. So yeah, I don't have to be religious, and I did try. People's spiritual practices. Yes, I understand people's spiritual practices and appreciate their value. I don't really appreciate value because their values is zero. I understand them so much that I know that they have zero value. Spiritual practices, they have zero value, okay? But tradition, and joy and partying and all that there's a lot of value there, but the spiritual parts there's no spiritual value in anything. Katie say, Hindu tradition is founded on raiding and enslaving non-Aryan tribes, being scared of urbanization, so fooling non-Hindu tribes to embrace their caste system and hardcore discrimination based on caste. Oof. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot there. I don't think Hinduism can. I think Hinduism cannot stand against Katie. Katie by herself can take down Hinduism. Sid is saying Diwali, Holi, etc. None of them are mentioned in any of the Hindu scriptures. These are developed by human leader. That's part of Hindu tradition. Just because, okay, come on, you guys like. Okay, here's the thing. There's a lot of Islamic traditions that are not mentioned in the Quran or the Hadith. That doesn't mean they're not Islamic. You fail, sir. Your commentary fails. Oof, look at this guy. Oh no wonder why skeptic community turned vicious and all that. Oof. All right, that's good. That's good. Yeah. No, again, like Sajib was saying, Katie back to lying again. No, every time people accuse Katie of lying, we double check, and Katie was correct. So I don't believe that. Katie's commentary is pretty accurate. All right, let's continue.
The question is, are there enough Hindus attempting to discover the experience that their religion is based on?
Are there enough Hindus attempting to discover the experience that their religion is based on? I mean, if there were more Hindus that managed to discover the experience that their religion is based on, if they actually objectively tried to answer that question, they would be ex-Hindus once they find the answer to that.
There is no doubt that Sanatana Dharma embraces all of life. It
Oof, oof. This is the Islamic version. There is no doubt that. Oh my God, I can never say this. I'm just going to say Dharma. I'm kidding. Dharma embraces. Yeah, but I'm not kidding that I cannot. The Hindi words is just half A's. It's just half A's. It's just like, how many A's are we going to put in this word? And they're like, yes. So I'm just going to say Dharma. There's no doubt that Dharma embraces all of life. Guys, how is this not like Islam? You're like, we're so unique. Hinduism is nothing like Abrahamic religion. We're so unique. We are so unique. You're an atheist, but you have an Abrahamic mindset. You are an Abrahamic atheist, and your mind, your clues, your mind is an Abrahamic box, and the nuances of Hinduism, you will not be able to understand them. Okay. And look at this. They are so much like other religions, and they can't even recognize how much they are like other religions, right? This is very Quranic of them, right? They're like, everything that you need to know about the world, about yourself, it's all Quran. Inside the Quran is the complete, all-encompassing book about life and everything. The Quran covers it. And like Dharma embraces all of life. Very Islamic. Very, very Islamic. Katie saying, just call it Hinduism. Oh yeah, Satana. There we go. You make it easier for me to pronounce. Satana Dharma is a BS term, anyways. Yes, it is. It's like Hinduism is a westernized version of this thing that they don't even understand. This is like the Westerners, the English people. They call it. Yeah, well, actually, it was the Romans. It was the Persians and then the Romans that turned. Yeah. Anyways, that was a while back. But yeah, it's like they just like, we're fancy. We're not Hinduism. We're Satana Dharma. Are you not impressed? What happened to my left? Okay, here. It just sounds fancier that way. Srinivas is saying, after so much attack from Islamists, we have taken some effed up things from them. Yes, that's true. You basically, your oppressors influenced your ideology. I mean, not you specifically. Wow, really? I didn't know that. Actually, saying Santana, spell it like Katie is doing. It's easier to read. This way. Satana. There we go. Satana. Satana. Oh, where is it? Where did that comment go? That was a really good comment, actually. There we go. Satana Dharma is a term not more than 150 years old, so ignore it. Oh, so yeah, I agree with Katie on this one. So you disagree with Katie up there, but you agree with her here. Interesting. Hindu was a Persian. Yes, Hindu was a Persian term. Yeah, we already covered this in a different live stream. Hindu was a Persian word. Hinduism as the name. Oh no, the Roman version, the Hellenized version was India. They took out the H. Yes, the Persians added the H, and the Hellenization of what the Persians came up with was removing the H and adding an A at the end. So it became Hindu and then India. So India is a Hellenized version of what Persians named that whole area. Sajib is calling Katie a bigot. Katie is Indian. Sajib, look how ridiculous you look now. Katie is in India right now. How could oh my god. Sajib, you look ridiculous now. You should be embarrassed. Oh, this is actually proper term would be Vedicism. Yeah, that's actually you're right. All right, hold on. Look at this guy. Hey, look, this is how they want to convince me. Hey, BITCH, I know where you're coming from. Christianity and Islam endorse slavery, but Hinduism didn't endorse slavery. True, but it endorses the caste system and it's vile and disgusting. You're like, we don't endorse this vile and disgusting thing. We endorse a different kind of vile, disgusting thing. And good job with starting with a swear word. All right, hold on. Let's continue.
Of life. It recognizes desire, wealth, and righteous principles as legitimate goals to attain.
This is basically an Islamic version of saying, yeah, the Quran also talks about righteous principles and being good and all that stuff, right? But it depends on what you mean by righteous principles, okay? Just because you're like, oh, yeah, we want you to be righteous. Like, that sounds good and all, but what do you exactly mean by righteous? Because then that's when all the problems come in.
But it is
why are you guys so obsessed? Why are so many people in India so obsessed with this whole Aryan migration? You guys are too invested in ethnicity, like so invested. It doesn't matter. Why do you guys care so much about these stuff? I mean, it's interesting, but you guys like are a bit too invested in this. N. Gibson is saying Vedism and Brahmanism are different religions. It's like Vedism is like, oh, you have two likes in one sentence. Vedism is like Judaism and Brahmanism is like Islam. That's okay. That's getting too complicated right now. Selva is saying, damn, Armin is ignoring my comment. Where is the lawyer when you need to sue someone? Selva, did you tag me when I ignored it? I'm sorry. I wasn't doing it on purpose. I'm trying so hard. Guys, I'm reading so many comments that we're like 1 minute and 47 seconds into an 8-minute video. Do you want me to read even more comments? Okay, I'm going to ignore some comments. I'm going to focus on only member comments who tag Atheist Republic, or else we're going to be here forever.
But it is the yearning to rise beyond, to find that which is transcendent and unchanging.
Oh my God. We got 2 member comments that tag Atheist Republic. Katie, by the way, I didn't say the native tribes were forced into Hinduism. I used the word fooled. Yes, so you guys are misrepresenting Katie to say that she was wrong. I'm sorry, Matthew, but if I don't do that, we're going to be here forever. What do I do? Okay, guys, we need to move forward. We need to move forward a little bit. Silva saying, as per Hindu story, Shiva and Durga are equal and complete each other, yin and yang. But in Vedas, woman is a slave to a man. That is BS. Okay, good. But we need to move forward, okay? We need to move forward. And I'm sorry if you're not a member, but I'm going to only read member comments that are tags. And please tag me a little bit less so we can move forward. Please, please, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Find that which is transcendent and unchanging that forms the epicenter of Hindu Dharma. The cultural aspects only have value in relation to the ultimate truth. Without an emphasis on this truth, the various customs and rituals simply become shallow gestures.
They're not shallow. People are having fun. People are enjoying the tradition. Nothing is shallow about that. Your quest for finding truth in ancient scripture that's shallow. Okay, them dancing and partying and eating food and meeting family and celebrating, that is how you get joy out of life. So the people who are enjoying their Hindu culture and mythology, that is not shallow. Your entire video is shallow because you're looking for truth in a place that doesn't offer you anything about any of the questions that you've been asking about life, about the meaning of life, about the nature of reality. None of that. So what you're doing is a shallow gesture. The cultural Hindus, they're getting exactly what they need to get out of Hinduism and nothing more.
Gestures. Greeting each other with namaste is not just an Indian way of saying hello.
It is.
It is a recognition that the person you are greeting is not the body, but the Atman, a part of God.
It's not. It's not. Most, not, I bet, I have no idea if this is true, but I will bet, I will put money on it. 99% of Hindus, when they do this, they're just like, this is how we say hi. They're not thinking, what is this? Greeting each other with namaste is not just an Indian way of saying hello. I bet you 99% of the time it's just an Indian way of saying hello.
It's not just an Indian way of saying hello. It is a
no, it's not. It's not. I bet you there are very little number of people who, when they say namaste like this, they're thinking like, I am what? I am recognizing the God inside of you.
Recognition that the person you are greeting is not the body, but the Atman, a part of God.
Oh yeah, yes. Sure. It's just a hello. It's nothing more than like a wait, like hi. It's just like this, hi, or like namaste, hi. Same thing. Okay, Reggie was saying, hey, idiot, you know I am from so-called OBC caste. But remember, our caste people were also king and priest. My caste is from Yadu caste, who was king in history. Well, your entire caste seems like you're not representing your caste very well by going around and calling people idiots. Is that how kings and priests used to talk back then? I bet you they would. I bet your ancestors would be ashamed of how you're like bringing shame on their caste. Look at this. You're bringing shame on your entire caste, Rajiv, by the way you talk. Wow, so much butthurt here today, hey? Katie's saying, true! Most people don't even think about the Atman and BS like that. They just do it because they grew up doing it as per their traditions. It's just like in Iran, when people say Khuda Hafiz, what does it mean? It means God protect you. Do you think they mean God protect you when they say Khuda Hafiz? They have no idea. Atheists even say Khuda Hafiz. And nobody gives a crap about God when they're saying Khuda Hafiz, even though they're literally saying God protect you, okay? Do you think when Muslims say salam, do you think every time they're thinking like, I'm saying peace upon you? No, they're just saying hi. Hey, hi. That's salam. That's what it means to them. They don't think about they're saying, I'm wishing peace upon you. Is it like, do you guys think about Thor when you say Thursday? No. Do you think? No. Okay. This is like, yeah, it's just hi. It's just a hi. Yes, you guys, people from India are agreeing with me. Namaste is just greeting. 0.01% think that what this dude is saying, maybe his subscribers. Yeah. Not even his subscribers. Probably not even himself.
This simple act is saying that however they are as the mind and body, we see them as a divine manifestation. The murtis in our house are not just the
murtis in our house are not just decorative statues. They are, though. Look at that. That's beautiful. I want this in my I want to have something like this in my house. Look at that. Why? No, it is just decorative. And it's doing a great job at being decorative. It's doing a fantastic job at being decorative. Look at that. Why does it have to be anything more? It is what does it have to be more? What's wrong with it being decorative? It's beautiful. You're beautifying your house by putting that there. Make it seem like all of this stuff is just like shallow. Is beauty shallow? Is dance? Is partying? Is eating food with the people that you want to be around? Is making your house look prettier with this amazing Ganesh statue? Is that like shallow? That's not shallow. That's how you make life more pleasant. You guys, oh yeah, You can get that on Amazon. Yeah, I guess I can get something like this. Where would I put it? I want to get a giant Ganesh statue. For decorative purposes only.
Decorative statues that we do a quick arati to for good luck. They are the
Don't even do that. Don't even do a arati for good luck. Just be like, wow, my living room looks so pretty now. Don't do the arati thing. It doesn't make any sense.
They are the living presence of the divine in material form. It is where God becomes part of our household. Hinduism has all the wisdom and practices, but it requires a longing heart to be able to grasp the real value of them. This comes when we realize a simple fact. Nothing in this world lasts.
Yeah, you don't need Hinduism to come to this conclusion.
As Krishna says,
wow, so wise, so wise. Nothing lasts. Amazing. I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for Hinduism.
Pleasures that arise from contact with different objects, though appearing enjoyable to worldly-minded people, are actually a source of misery.
No, they're not. What the hell are you talking about? Has this guy ever had an orgasm? The pleasures that arise from contact with different objects, though appearing enjoyable to worldly-minded people, are actually a source of misery. Holy crap. Where is this? Is this in the Gita? Guys, I'm telling you, this is how you know Hinduism is dangerous. It's telling you the things that bring you joy is actually bringing you misery. Guys, this is how these ancient religions make you waste the only source of happiness that you have in this one life that you get. Okay, this is danger. Again, I keep having to tell you, you don't have to tell people to go boom boom for your religion to be dangerous. You have to be able to tell them that all the things that is actually bringing joy in their lives, it's wrong. It just looks like you're making you happy. It's actually making you sad. So they go, guys, we can only get one shot of life. We got all of us here. We're so freaking extremely lucky that we managed to be alive. You know what the odds of that specific sperm reaching that specific egg at that specific moment was? You have won like a gazillion, literally gazillion lotteries at the same time, right? And you got so freaking lucky, and you're gonna be like, you have one shot, you have a tiny window, you have a small shot at happiness, and that's it. And then you lose that opportunity. And this small little opportunity that you have, these people are telling you to go waste it. If you know actually how lucky you are to be alive, every single minute of this will be like it will be a blessing. You'll be like, oh my God. I need to enjoy this life as much as I possibly can. And these idiots are telling you that the things that are actually bringing you joy, the actual sources of joy, is actually bringing you misery. They're making you waste the only thing that is worth living for. God damn it, man. God damn it. These ideas are dangerous. These ideas are dangerous. Oh my God.
O Arjuna, such pleasures have a beginning and an end, and so the wise do not delight in them.
The wise do not delight in them. O Arjuna, such pleasures have a beginning and an end, and so the wise do not delight in them. So just be goddamn miserable because you can't be happy forever. Look at this. Is this really wise? How is this wise? Because the pleasures have an end, you do not delight in them? So you're just going to be miserable all the time because you can't just continue? So you could enjoy sex, food, you could enjoy charity, you could enjoy the company of a good friend, you could enjoy an intellectual discussion, you could enjoy the smell of a flower, a hot shower, but no, because they all end. So who gives a crap? So do none of them, guys, have these people ever watched a movie? When you're watching a movie, okay, when you start, like, let's say you were a movie that was coming out and you were excited to see it, okay? You were waiting for this movie to come out, and now it comes out. Don't watch it. Don't watch that movie that you were so excited to see. Because you know what happens if you watch that movie? It will end. That movie will end. And if you're not wise enough to understand that you shouldn't be watching it, then spend the entire time watching the movie instead of enjoying it. Think about the fact that this movie is going to end at some point, and how horrible it's going to be that it's going to end and you're not going to be able to enjoy it after. Just waste 2-hour movie. Just waste the entire 2 hours instead of enjoying every single second of it. Just think about the fact that this movie is going to end, and waste that entire 2 hours reflecting on the fact that the enjoyment will end at some point. Just ruin your entire life like that. Do that with everything. Right when you're having sex, right when you're about to come, instead of thinking about, oh my God, this is such an amazing feeling, just be like, just ruin it. Just be like, this will end. And in just a few minutes, this whole experience is going to end, and I'm not going to be coming. So this seems like an enjoyable. This seems like an amazing time that I'm having, but I'm not. I need to be miserable right now, because 5 minutes from now, I'm not going to be having sex. Right? Just think about that right when you're coming. Right when you're coming, think about that and ruin the entire thing. Because the wise do not delight in simple pleasures. If you just like, if somebody gives you a food, right? If you go to the Wally and you pick up, you taste some of the food and the sweets there, and if you're enjoying it, you're not wise. As soon as that food, the delicious food, hits your tongue, and you're like, oof, this tastes amazing. Just no! Snap out of it. Cut it out. That amazing taste, it will end. The wise do not delight in pleasure, because it will end. This is what Hinduism is teaching you. This is how such obviously moronic, insane ideas are being sold to over 1 billion people as wisdom. Amazing. Oh my God. Qasim saying this is the Hindu version of Makaram Shirazi. I don't know who that is. Makaram Shirazi. No, but this is Islam as a whole, yeah. This is very much like Islam. No, guys, you're saying he wants to Islamize Hinduism. He doesn't want to Islamize Hinduism. Look at the verse. It's already horrible. It's ancient. It's been ancient. It's not becoming bad. It was bad from the beginning. This is in the Gita. Anyways, let's continue.
The great career that we are so desperate to get, the relationship that seems to define our whole life, the fame and praise that is...
What? Really? Hold on, look at this. Look at all the pleasures that we need to ignore.
Do not delight in them. The great career that we are so desperate to get.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, guys. If you manage to get the career that you want, it's just useless.
The relationship that seems to define our whole life.
Look how he's changing what he said, okay? Because if you look at the verse, we shouldn't be enjoying any of these, whether it defines our whole life as not. Because look how sneaky this guy is being, okay? Because if you wanted to be true to Hinduism based on what he just said, you shouldn't be enjoying your relationship, whether it defines your whole life or not. But he knows that if he comes out as anti-love, his religion is going to look so evil, right? And disgusting. So instead of saying the relationship that you're enjoying, because you're like, oh, the relationship you're enjoying, that will end too. So stop enjoying that. People are like, Wait, so you're against love? You're like, you think like people being in love shouldn't be enjoying the love together? So no, he can't say that, because that's obviously evil. That's obviously disgusting. But that's what Hinduism stands for, right? So he has to twist it a little bit. He has to say the relationship that seems to define our whole life. Because if you're not thinking for half a second, then you're like, yeah, of course, maybe a relationship that defines our whole life. But yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Like we shouldn't be obsessed about anything, right? Like, yeah. But that's not what he said. You shouldn't be enjoying your relationship at all. Like love, like friendship, everything goes out the window. What if you go and save, I don't know, build a goddamn school for children and help them get educated? Should you be able to enjoy that? Like, no, like, oh my God. You guys are anti-joy. You guys are anti-fun. You guys are anti-happiness. You want to make everyone's lives miserable, and you are being sneaky about it. Like, you shouldn't have said the relationship that seems to define our whole life. You should have said any form of relationship. All relationship, all love. It's all bad, because this here applies to everything that is fun. Every single joy that ends, wise men do not delight in them. Not just the ones that just occupy, not just this. Look at this, putting a picture of a white man that looks so arrogant, right? Like they're trying to look at the framing of everything, right? They were trying to, these are people who are anti-Westerner as well. They see these Western tradition and Western mindset as these people that think they're superior, and they have an inferiority complex. So they know by putting this picture of a white man looking so confident, they're triggering this inferiority complex and this anger about, oh, look at these people think they're so high and mighty. They don't understand, because we understand Hinduism, and we know that the things that they're enjoying is not going to last forever. We have evolved beyond that kind of simplistic mindset, and this is a way for you to feel superior, because you are so behind when it comes to the rest of the civilized world. You have to find a different way, a spiritual way, because in the real world you're behind. So how you can make it seem like you're ahead? By acting like you're ahead in the spiritual world. In La La Land, hey, you guys are ahead of us in the material world, in the real world. But guess what? In my imagination land, we're way ahead of you. So hey, who's like, your arrogance is not justified. We are superior in La La Land. Katie saying Hinduism is anti-fun. It is just the secularization of the festivals that made them fun. The actual worship during the festivals is not fun at all. Yes, that's why we need to secularize religions more. Islam is anti-fun too. Yes, of course. Christianity, yes. Islam is the most anti-fun. Islam is the most anti-fun religion, of course. All right, let's continue.
So desperate to get, the relationship that seems to define our whole life, the fame and praise that is so addictive, will all pass.
If you see, like, they don't, to make their case, they have to come up with the pleasures that people associate with pleasures that are not worth pursuing, right? Like the demonized pleasure, right? What about, this is like, from all the pleasures that are ending, what about the pleasures that, what about the pleasure of reading a bedtime story to your child, and looking at your child, being so curious about what's on the next page. What's on the next page? I want to know. And then you're reading it, and then you get to the last page, and she claps, and she's so happy. And then you close the book, and she's now tired, and you kiss her on the forehead, and then you tuck her in, and you turn the lights off, and you go, and you watch her fall asleep. What about that pleasure, huh? What happened? Is that a source of misery because it ends? You goddamn moron! You have to come up with examples like this because it's already demonized sources of pleasures to be able to make your point.
But most of all, there is the constant threat of death itself.
I mean, death looks pretty epic here.
At any moment, the whole game we have invested in can be mercilessly ripped away from us.
That means you have to enjoy it more. That means that you have to get. That means that you have to find reasons to be happy more, not less. You idiot! You goddamn moron! Yes, that means every second counts.
In the Mahabharata, Yudhishthira is asked what he believes is the greatest wonder. He replies that the most amazing thing is that even though every day we see countless living beings dying, we still act and think as if we will live forever.
Nobody acts and thinks like.
Realizing the temporary nature of life is not meant to depress us.
No, you meant to. You're no. That is not depressing us. You're depressing us. Hinduism is depressing us.
But to awaken us to a higher sense of purpose and grant more clarity in the way we live.
I agree. Make sure you try to do that without Hinduism. You will have better luck at achieving that.
When we fully see how everything perishes, inevitably we will yearn to know that which lies beyond it. Central to
There's nothing beyond life. You will achieve. Oh, look at this reincarnation. Look at this reincarnation. This is one of the most harmful ideas on the whole planet.
Hinduism is karma and reincarnation. Unfortunately, many use this concept to justify a relaxed approach to spiritual progress. They rest on the idea that there will always be another chance to find the truth, so now is the time to take it easy and enjoy. But as Krishna says in the 8th chapter of the Gita,
I wish I could do, guys, I wish I could do a Dr. Zakir Naik impression. It would be so fitting here. I can't do impressions. If I could, he says, Krishna says in the 8th chapter of the Gita, you should do a Zakir Naik impression of saying, I don't know, Krishna says in chapter 8 of the Gita. You know what I'm referring to. You guys are imagining that in your head already, right? You know what I'm referring to.
Gita, we have been helplessly caught in a cosmic rat race. Life after life, we have become deluded by this world and forgotten who we are. Understanding how we've been perpetually enslaved by our desires should urge us to finally seek a way out. Many might argue that to desire.
Look at this. All the people that are supposed to be. Guys, imagine if I was watching like an alt-right video and all the arrogant people and all the people that are meant to have the wrong views were like black or something, right? You would be like, I don't know what's happening here. That's a bit suspect. So I don't know. It's like the video when you see all the people that are, enlightened and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm looking into this. But the bad people and the wrong people seem to all be white men. I don't know.
Truth in God, we need some kind of a sign or experience to motivate us. But God is not cheap, and divine revelation does not appear just to satisfy mere curiosity.
God is not cheap. You have to take him to an expensive dinner, maybe buy him some jewelry, surprise him with some flowers. I don't know. When can I enter God? When can I enter God? God is not cheap. Maybe probably not on the third date.
Curiosity. As Ramakrishna put it, like a drowning man pants hard for breath, so must one's heart yearn for the Lord before one can find him. Amongst Hindus, then.
Wait, what? Hold on.
By mere curiosity. As Ramakrishna put it, like a drowning man pants hard for breath, so must one's heart yearn for the Lord before one can find him.
I mean, I wouldn't take advice from this guy. Look at it. I don't want to end up like him.
Amongst Hindus, there needs to be a greater shift from using God as Someone who might make us survive and thrive in the world, to someone who is the centerpiece that gives meaning to this world.
Meaning to this world. Oh my God.
Whether we worship Krishna, Shiva, or Durga.
That's not okay. That's not fair. That is so not fair to Shiva. Look at this. When you're showing Krishna, you're showing all of Krishna. When you're showing Shiva,
We worship Krishna, Shiva.
why are you only showing his penis? Why are you only showing Shiva's penis? This is so unfair. Why are you doing Shiva dirty like this? Imagine if like somebody's just like showing like different atheist activists, right? Like Dan Barker, Sarah Haider, Yasmin Muhammad, Abdullah Samir. And then it went to my picture, and instead of a headshot, there was a picture of my penis. I'm like, why would you do this? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Shiva should be upset. Katie is saying that's the most popular dildo model in India. Is it really? You're joking. No, it's not. I don't believe that. Guys, for people who don't know big dick energy, yeah, this is Shiva Lingam. People think like, I don't know if some people might be new. This is genuinely Shiva's, like, we're not making this up. This is Shiva's penis. Yes. Like, we're not like exaggerating. Like, we're not like, yeah, like, look it up. Like, this is not an exaggeration of, that's how ridiculous Hinduism is. This is, they worship their god's penis, and they pour milk on it and stuff like that to represent the cow. Yes, see the decoration of the penis. Dali is gross. Dali is grossed out. Yeah, Katie's saying, I mean, almost every Hindu household has this dick. I mean, guys, I don't know if is. I don't know what I can say. What can I give away? Imagine what Shiva is dealing with. How many people around India are touching Shiva's penis nonstop? I bet you, like, you might think that's like fun. You might think like Shiva is somewhere is just like constantly having orgasms because of all the people in India that are constantly rubbing his penis. But I don't know, man. I think at some point you're gonna be like, guys, stop it. This is getting too much. Please stop. This is so abusive. Give it a rest. I don't know.
Or Durga.
Durga. Yeah, Durga Ma. We should do something with Durga and her lion.
Whether we believe God has a form or not, whether we prefer to worship or meditate, we must develop a sincere desire to
imagine trying to convince to the whole world that your religion is the source of wisdom and has a secret to the universe, while as part of your worship you rub your god's penis. Imagine imagine having this many people actually taking your religion seriously while this is part of your religion. How is this even happening? Oh yeah, I know that's not just a dick. That's a dick inside of a vagina. Yeah, guys, the lower part of this whole Shiva Lingam thing. Hold on, where is it? Bring it back. Where is it? The lower part, there's a vagina.
Whether we worship Krishna, Shiva, or
yeah. Oh my God, that was so fast.
Worship Krishna, Shiva.
So why couldn't he just put a statue of Shiva? This lower part is supposed to be, whose vagina is that? I forgot which goddess was it. Was it Durga Ma? But this is a goddess's vagina here, this lower part. So this is basically showing intercourse. Which goddess' vagina is this? Was it Durga Ma? I think it was Durga Ma. No, it was. Oh yeah, no, you're right. It was Parvati. Parvati. Yes, sorry. Parvati. Okay. I think if I remember the story correctly, Shiva's penis was like caught on, like dropped on Earth, and it was like burning everything, the whole world to the ground. And the only way to make sure it doesn't burn everything was to put it in Parvati's vagina to be able to withhold all that energy.
Shiva or Durga, whether we believe God has a form or not, whether we prefer to worship or meditate, we must develop a sincere desire to grow and.
Oh, Katie's saying people have Shiva's dick instead of his whole state. You mean statue? For the most part, Shiva is depicted in either art or as a dick. Parvati, am I saying that right? Is the base form of Durga. Durga is like super saiyan. Okay. So I was technically right then. It was Durga Ma.
Transcend. As a global sangha, we have to reach an understanding that.
Look at this idiot. He's like, Armin, interview with Kushal Mehta if you are not afraid. You moron. I already have.
Even identifying as a Hindu carries a responsibility. It is not about merely following Indian customs.
Look, he's looking at this and like, this is not good. This is not good. Happy Diwali, guys. Look at these people. Look at these people doing shallow Hindu tradition instead of being in touch with spirituality. This is what, look at them. This is what you want to tell us is bad? This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Okay, what the hell is happening here? I like, what is happening here? Oof. Yeah, this looks like a lot of fun.
Customs and celebrating festivals, but rather about one who has imbibed the wisdom of our rishis and is earnestly seeking to follow in.
Look at this, guys. Look at this guy. He's saying that this is better than this. I mean, you guys be the judge. He's like, this is no good. We should want this. Look at again, look. This is bad. This is good. I think I like this one a lot more. This guy is wasting his time. Look at this. This is a waste of precious minutes being wasted on nothing. Nothing. Go join these other Hindu people and go have some fun. Look at them having fun. You're wasting your time. You goddamn idiot. You're wasting your time. Put that thing on the ground and go join these other people and have some fun. Especially look at her. Look at her. She's waiting for somebody to come have fun with her. Like she's asked, come on, look at that. Are you leaving her alone? How can you leave her alone? She's asking you to come and join her. And you're just wasting your life counting whatever that is.
It is not about merely following Indian customs and celebrating festivals, but rather about one who has imbibed the wisdom of our rishis and is earnestly seeking to follow in their footsteps. Some might say we cannot force people to want something higher. After all, the pursuit of divine realization is a very lofty goal. But this attitude is itself the problem.
Wait, so you can force people?
Of course, there are always going to be individuals who have no interest in growing spiritually.
You're talking about me.
At the same time, there are innumerable Hindus who are sleepwalking. Because they have not been inspired or encouraged to seek something beyond, they carry on with a normal, mundane life. They may marvel at the wisdom of the Vedas, but believe it is not something they themselves need to strive for. Put simply, we as Hindus should seriously try to achieve what our religion teaches us. The more Hindus who wake up and pursue a spiritual path, the more others will naturally do the same.
Guys, look at the history of India. Every time India became better is because of people ignoring Hinduism and looking into secularism, giving into science, technology, capitalism, trade, exploration. Every time India moved forward was because of ignoring Hinduism and giving into superior ideas. So this is complete nonsense. Your country, the future of your country is depends on you ignoring Hindu teachings and going, just go with science and skepticism and enlightenment values, and move forward, not backwards. Move your country forward, not backwards. Hold on. Katie's saying, so one good thing is that many, probably not most, but who knows, regular Hindus think that Hindus becoming more religious and cultural are going senile due to old age or something. Hey, Katie, I appreciate you trying to yeah, I think that's true. Katie being optimistic for once, without me pushing her there. Yes, I think the future of India is bright. I think the future of India is very, very bright. If you look at the attitude of more of the younger generation of Indians compared to older generation, what this guy wants is not going to happen. It's going the opposite way. This is why, as much as we keep complaining about things in India, I think that it's moving in the right direction, and it's going to get so much better. It's going to get so much better. I know the politicians are be crazy, but these politicians will one day be replaced by the younger generation. I am very optimistic. I am very scared about short-term future of India, but I'm very optimistic about long-term future of India. And Katie's saying, yes, if we actually read the history, Hinduism was dying during the second stage of urbanization in about 500 BC. Oh, wow. I didn't know I was that right. Okay. See, guys, I'm even more correct than I even know. Isn't that amazing?
There are many who feel that securing the future of Hinduism is about robustly defending it intellectually with knowledge and
oh my God! Where you're being defeated. Where you're being defeated. There are many feel that's securing the future of Hinduism.
who feel that securing the future of Hinduism is about robustly defending it intellectually with knowledge and ideas.
You know that's hopeless because your religion has no intellectual value. You're going to lose that battle. So you just want to tell people not to even try, huh? Is that what you're going to say?
There is no doubt that this is extremely important.
Okay, so it is important to you. Okay, but keep trying, because there's no way you're going to win that battle because your religion is entirely nonsensical.
But if the foundation of Hindu Dharma rests on knowing the divine directly, then knowledge and ideas need to be validated through our own individual experience.
Oh yeah, sure. Individual experience. The most reliable source of knowledge. The most objective source of unbiased source of knowledge, individual experience. Sure.
Otherwise, they become entirely theoretical and divorced from our lived reality. There are currently around 1.2 billion Hindus in the world.
Guys, do not use individual experiences as a way to come up with conclusions. Come up with hypotheses if you want, but make sure you are not holding them tightly. Individual experiences is one of the least, if not the most, the least reliable way of coming up with conclusions. Okay, this is like you are so biased, and your brain is so wired to see correlation where correlation doesn't exist, and to see patterns where patterns don't exist. Do not use individual experiences to come up with conclusions.
The strength of Sanatana Dharma rests on how many of us choose to graduate beyond being a cultural Hindu to a true seeker. It relies on enough individuals dedicating their life to a spiritual purpose. It relies on people believing they too can experience God.
I mean, you could say all of this about Islam. I guess if this is true about Hinduism, then you might as well try becoming a Muslim.
With this in mind, ask yourself, Do you honestly believe
Look at this guy. This guy is so he hates me so. Wow, look at this guy trying to represent Hinduism. We have some butthurt Hindus in the live chat, and they hate my commentary so much that he's saying, I wish America totally destroy all of Iran. Wow, what a true Hindu you are. Piku, aren't you? Be careful, because a lot of Hindus want to keep telling us that they're not like the jihadis, okay? I don't think you're doing Hinduism any favors by representing them like this. God damn. Katie saying, he admitted that Hinduism will die as people stop believing this BS. So Hinduism is not the eternal path. Oh, you're right. Sanata Dharma after what? Yes, you're right. He said, you're right. He contradicted himself. Good catch, Katie. No, Dolly, I don't think. No, Dolly, don't say religious people have no logic. I mean, a lot of religious people are very smart. They just some religious people, especially this guy that I just highlighted, are very dumb. But a lot of religious people are also very smart. They just happen to be wrong. Some of them happen to be wrong about something, like for example, the existence of God, or but they could be smart about many other things. So, yeah.
that you
But I understand Dolly. I know that you are. I understand your frustration sometimes. Okay, but it's important for us here not to generalize all religious people. Okay, there are many religious scientists. There are many religious geniuses. Just because you're genius about many things, that doesn't mean you're going to get the answer to everything correctly, right? You could have a very dumb take, for example, on the existence of God, but still be a genius about many other things.
are just this mind and body? Do you believe your life is a mere accident? Can you not sense a grander meaning to your existence? Every day, meditate and absorb yourself in these questions. Make them the focus of your life, and using the glorious tradition of Sanatana Dharma, forge your way back home to the Supreme.
What does that sound?
Many thanks for listening.
Why are you ending your... What the hell was that sound at the end of his video? Anyways, whoa, we went an hour and 20 minutes in this? I'm trying to keep these videos under an hour, and I'm failing every time. Anyways, I'm about to head out, but let's see if there's any other comments here. Anyways, okay, go. Dolly's saying good point. Of course, Dolly. All my points are good points. Oh, here. Katie's saying, repeating comment because of relevancy. To the next comment, if we actually read the history, Hinduism was dying during the second stage of urbanization in about 500 BCE, and then second part saying that's when Brahmins fooled other tribes to Hinduism to continue the Hindu society, and the Puranic period for Hinduism began. Yeah, and then people responded to your comment and saying like, oh no, they weren't forced, even though you never said they were forced. So even, guys, I know Katie sometimes makes mistakes, but she's usually right. And even when you tell her that she's wrong about something, it's because you actually didn't read what she said properly. All right. Oh, Secular Proton is saying, yeah, Armin, how you doing? Are you flirting with me? I'm doing good. I'm about to end this live stream. I'm just like trying to see if there's any other comments. Yes, Iblis Akbar. I like that. I like that a lot. Iblis Akbar. Good. All right. I want to leave. I just enjoy hanging with you guys, so it's always hard for me to leave. But I have to go. Thank you guys for spending time with me. Spending time with you guys is really fun. The only way this could be more fun is if we were doing it with Susanna. Okay? So, yes. But that would be a lot more fun with her. Susanna is always Without her, it's not the same. It's not the same. One day we will make it so, guys. If we get to certain patron count, okay, then Susanna could do Atheist Republic full time, and then she will be here in every live stream, almost every live stream. Okay, it will be so much better with Susanna, right? And yes, and subscribe, yes, and hit the bell button, guys. Thank you so much. Look, you guys are doing my job for me, guys. Don't just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, because you get my book, Why There's No God, for free. If you subscribe to the newsletter, I'm handing you my book that is a bestseller on Amazon. You get it for free. You get it for free. I'm giving you my book for free. What do I have to do to get you on our newsletter? Guys, get on our newsletter, because if we get wiped out of all the social media, the newsletter is going to be where we're going to be in touch with you, okay? And we're going to make the newsletter. Right now, we're just sending you videos and some interesting discussion. Soon, our newsletter will have blasphemous art that is exclusive to our newsletter subscribers. We're going to move to that at some point. So you get a free book and you get that, right? But not right now, but soon our newsletter subscribers will have exclusive blasphemous art. Anyways, just subscribe to everything. Subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Twitch, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, hit the bell notification, like and share. Do all of those things, okay? And do not support us financially if you are struggling financially. Again, I repeat, do not, this is not reverse psychology. Okay, I'm going to prove to you that this is not reverse psychology. You're a moron. You're an idiot if you want to support us financially. If you're struggling, okay, do not give us your money. Sorry, I think I swore at somebody I knew in the live chat. I didn't mean you specifically, that person that I know of, okay? But I'm going to figure out a way to refund everything you gave us, okay? Because that's not good. Just do not support. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go before I get in trouble. Subscribe!